Yeah.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Live with ABFIVE. We are here with Jay Sean from Leland Legends.
BADOOH.
BADOOH. What is that, bro? You say that a lot. I don't know what that means. And it's on your hoodie too.
It's on a hoodie. BADOOH came about. A G, may he rest in peace. He's the architect of Leland. He was with my cousin Ed, and I want to say P or Black, and they were walking down the block. This was back in the 80s, early 90s. And G seen a girl with a bubble. He didn't know how to get Ed's attention. So he was trying to nudge him, and he was like, BADOOH, BADOOH. So it became like the term for a bubble.
Secret language.
Secret language. So that didn't look like we were creeping or something, you know what I mean? So, but it became so much more. It became a term of endearment. It became love. It became brotherhood. It became family. Our kids, when we get their attention or we try to get their attention, we don't call them by their name. We be like, BADOOH. You know, and that term we used in many different fashions. If we had beef, the way we said it was different. BADOOH. BADOOH. You know? Or, like I said, we calling our kids, BADOOH. You see your brother down the block, he's screaming loud. And they knew. So it became everything to us, to our children.
So that's a inner family thing.
It's an inner family thing, but it became widespread because when people see us that know us, they scream that before they scream our name.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
So let me give you the first time I even heard of Leland Legends, because Leland and Archer, that's the neighborhood we're talking about, Leland and Archer.
Yep.
You explain to the people how many blocks are there? Like you said, like a square?
Yeah, well, we call it Archer City.
Archer City.
So it's Leland, Theriot, Taylor, Beach, with an extension to the west of Parkchester. Those are our brothers over there, and Commonwealth.
Okay.
Yeah, but Archer City's Leland, Theriot, Taylor, and Beach.
Yeah, when I was cabbing, I would get a lot of calls out of Leland and Archer, and just that whole little community. The tall dude that he always wears the shades, I forgot his name.
Khan,
yeah,
that's my man.
He used to. He always got shades on.
Always got shades on.
So back in the days, when I was working for People's Choice, and he was like, over the radio, they'll say Khan, positive call, Khan, and everybody like, they knew he was good money, you know.
Always.
So I see him at your events now.
Always. That's my brother. He's from Taylor Avenue.
Yeah.
We all grew up together. So yeah, he's.
I think he's more my age.
Yeah, he's younger.
Yeah, I'm 49, so I'm like that generation right after you guys. So you're writing a book.
I am.
And to a lot of people, like, who writes a book? Like,
especially a high school dropout.
Hey, easy. Oh, did I drop out? I was removed.
I guess I was too.
They told my mom, "Come get this guy. He's not doing well." I was in James Monroe. I'll never forget. And they had told me, "You're not welcome here anymore. You write too much graffiti." So, so the book. Where does that idea come from?
That's a two-part answer. So, my brother Prince, may rest in peace. We lost him back in 2019. I want to say. He told me he knew I wrote quietly. He's the only one that knew. He was like, "Yo, you got to write our story." You know, so he was the inspiration for me to write our story, to show a different aspect of the inner city. Because we hear all the stories, right? We got the rappers, we got the DJs, we got the hustlers. We have all that. But there's also people like us who created a name throughout it all, kind of moving fairly clean. You know what I mean? Fairly clean, you know? And the way I write, the way I tell my stories, I get that inspiration from my favorite MC, Nas. So the way he paints the picture is how I paint the picture when I write. No,
that's fine. I can't wait to. It's almost done, you said, right?
I'm about 70% in now.
Oh, so you just take your time chilling. There's no rush.
Yeah, well, sometimes life be lifing, you know, and sometimes when you going back into the story, especially just losing my brother Warren,
Yeah.
you know, my compay, the glue of the Leland Legends, I've kind of been a little stuck the last few months. So when I have that want, when a memory comes in my head, I just get going. Because whatever I write quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go to born and raised. Were you born on Leland?
Now, I was born actually in a hospital, Parkchester Hospital was on Zariga. No longer exists, of course, but I was raised on Leland.
Okay.
I spent my summers in Spanish Harlem and Carver Projects, and I spent the rest of my time in Leland.
Shout out to Carver. I know their football team. Who is that? It's Chuck. It's a bunch of them. They made their name in the Carver Projects playing that street football.
Mm.
So yeah. So growing up there, you keep mentioning your fallen brothers. How many are you from growing up in the Leland Legends? Was like the whole neighborhood or just that corner, that block?
We stretched from just 2 blocks from that corner, right? We stretched to Galen and Wood. The original ones, like from childhood, like we're talking 8, 9 years old. It was me, my cousin Ed, Georgie, he's the architect, who everybody knows his name, and he's been gone since 92. And we kept his name alive throughout. So people feel like they know him now. Kenny Mack, my man Charlie, he used to call Chuleta. He was there from the beginning. And I don't think I'm missing anybody else. You know, we had a couple more. And then as we got older, I met Warren, I was in 7th grade, and we met P in high school. So we what's called the Band of the Hand, if you remember that old movie from the 80s.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, so the Band of the Hand consists of me, Eddie F., Prince, Warren, and G. And then we have Kenny Mack, Adrian, Vice, you know. And there's a couple other people that was around at that time. My man Lou, you know, who just lost his son, so rest in peace to him. And Becca Sean was involved in there, you know.
Sean Pecas,
yeah,
legend.
He was spent a lot of time with us in G's basement.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did his. He's doing his own thing. He got a podcast too as well.
Yeah, we proud of him, man.
What was it like the relationship with your parents?
I was blessed. My parents separated when I was 1, but they were the epitome of co-parenting.
They started the co-parenting.
The epitome of that.
Because
epitome of that shit.
Back then, that shit didn't exist. Dad was gone. He was gone.
Yeah, nah.
That's a fire.
I had both of them there, and the irony of it all, because you know, and I know we'll get into it later about in depths of the book and what it's about, talking about the brotherhood of Leland, our fatherhood and all that. I was the only one that had a consistent dad there.
Oh wow.
You know, so I was blessed with the both of them. Shout outs to mom and pop. Man.
Did your dad like look out for everybody? Like treat everybody like his own?
Yeah, my dad is from Carver.
Oh, okay.
So, but my dad came to our parties when we do parties in Gleason's. My dad came to the corner. My dad's retired CO. So my dad came and he hung out with us on the block.
Oh, so when he was a CO, he was pulling up on y'all.
Oh, always.
Make sure y'all was good, yeah.
Always. That he was everybody's pops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to ask. So growing up in Leland, what was that like? Because you just mentioned a lot of neighborhoods and a lot of crews are known for, you know, the drug dealing, you know, or don't go over here because, you know, they'll pop off or what. Why do you think that the way y'all grew up was just chill and y'all didn't have to do that? And I'm pretty sure there might have been some people around there, nickel and diamond or whatever, but y'all not known for that.
At all. Yo, the universe works in funny ways. It's just not who we were inside. All we cared about and all we were known for was partying, sports, and the ladies. It's what we were known for. It's all we cared about. You know, Studio 54, Roseland, meeting a good shorty from Brooklyn, you know, venturing out. We all had good families. Whether some had dads there or not, we all had good families. We had a strong, strong support unit. You know, and it was just not something that we cared to be involved in. We loved life too much. We loved being outside too much.
That's a fact.
You know?
Just what would you guys get into? Just as far as sports is concerned, because I know. Oh, by the way, stickball legend. We're gonna get into that. But the guy been on Channel 12. How many times you been on Channel 12 already, bro?
A few times, a couple of documentaries.
Like, what the hell? I didn't know stickball was that important, but apparently it is. So you mentioned sports, the parties, like, so not only that, but your pops would have came and shut shit down if he knew one of y'all was doing some shit anyway.
No question.
You know what I'm saying? So that's this leadership. But so in the lead, what party you mentioned parties? What kind of parties y'all was having? Who was the DJ?
All right, so we could jump there real quick.
Yeah.
First time I remember promoting was I did a talent show in the '80s in CS 102. We were still in Steve-O, right? So we did other people's songs, so I wrote down all the lyrics for that, and we sold it out.
Yeah.
But we're still young, so it registered that we might have something here. So years later, we started throwing parties in a spot called Fourth and Gold, which is actually next to Mitreja. It's not there no more, but it's a small bar. Our DJ is Fat Man Scoop's DJ Knuckles. He was our DJ way early.
Wow.
And then we winded up in Gleason's. So we did our thing in Gleason's for a long time.
Where's that? Is it on White Plains?
Gleason's?
Yeah.
Nah, that one's was it Eastchester next to Jacoby?
Yes. That was Gleason's. Because and I used to see Khan there too.
Yeah, all the time.
I used to pick him up I used to hang out there, and then I used to pick him up there all the time. Like, I already knew when that call came out, I was like, that's Khan. So Gleason's was alright. I like Gleason's.
Yeah, man. We did our thing there.
So because I remember you mentioned I read your daughter Destiny, right?
Yes.
I saw you put an excerpt in there, and I read a little bit, and you mentioned that you had it at a young age. So when did that happen?
I became a father at 17.
Oh yeah.
17 years old. G, may he rest in peace, always the legend, the architect. His daughter is the first daughter of Leland, first child of Leland, Brittany. God bless her. And then Destiny was born, and then Ashley and Edwin, if I have the order correctly.
So you have 3?
No, these are just like
the crew. Okay, gotcha.
Right. I became the father at the youngest age. It wasn't easy, brother. You know what I mean? And we thrive off how we are as fathers. We ain't perfect, but we thrive off that. And I'll say this. I'll interject this point. One of the younger girls from the block recently told me, Amanda, she had a dad in her life. He passed many years ago. And she says, shit blew me away. She said, I never knew what a deadbeat father was. I said, what do you mean? She goes, I grew up here on Leland. Y'all were all young fathers. Ain't none of y'all were deadbeats. Every time we seen you guys, we seen you with your kids. You know what I mean? So it wasn't easy, but it was a struggle. My book is about transparency. I let loose. I take accountability across the book. I was always there. It's my baby girl. But I wasn't the most responsible early on. As a young father, I wanted to be in the street. I wanted to run around. I wanted to be with this shorty. I wanted to be with that one. You know? So her being born came at a time when I wasn't doing all the right things. I was what you would say the wild one out of Leland. I was the knucklehead early on. I was the one that would get himself into some shit. You know? They would be the ones to always try to pull me back. You know, I was fresh in Stevenson, running with not only Leland, but shout out to the Bellacos.
The Bellacos?
Yeah.
And that means what it means.
Yeah, that was the legendary crew from Castle Hill Projects, some from Monroe, back in the 80s. My man Al, Infinite the Poet, blessings. My man Orlando, may he rest in peace. They held me down. Those are my brothers. You know, Caddy Dave and them. So I was in the midst of a lot of things. And when my daughter was born, it just shook me up.
Yep.
You know? And it's a heavy chapter, that part of the book, because there's a lot that I had to face when I was writing it. You know, you ignore some things, you don't see it until you face with it again.
Mm-hmm.
And you realize, damn, I could have been better. You know?
No, my daughter, I always tell this story. My episode 1, this is, I think, episode, and Frances told me stop guessing, bro, because you always get it wrong. So this is episode whatever it is, and episode 1 was my daughter, because I had at 19, 20.
Right.
And like you said, running around, bucking people's choice, picking up drug dealers, fucking doing dumb shit, and shorties, everything. So I would do my dad thing on the weekends and drop off to mom. Here you go, huh? Unless mom be like, no, not today, I gotta go out. So then I had to, I had to do what I had to do. But when I had my son, my daughter stepped to me and she was like, yo, which I think she told my wife first, and then my ex-wife told me, yo, your daughter's gonna come on whatever day and she's gonna have a conversation with you. Because now she sees me at 35 to my dad, to my son.
Right.
The right way.
Mm-hmm.
Family. And she was like, yo, you wasn't this father to me. And we had to have a conversation. And we had to, face it. So episode 1, we talk about that shit. You know what I mean? We spoke about it before, but episode 1 was, we could talk about it again, because like you said, you can't run away from that shit, bro. You could have did better. You know what I mean?
It's funny you say that. I had that conversation with Destiny. When I...
Do you got a drink? We got Marta. We got Red Bull.
I stay away from the Mata, though. Okay. I mean the Red Bull. I'll take the Mata. I'll take the Mata. I used to drink too much of those things. I stay away from those now. Yeah, my kids know. So when they see this, they're going to be like, yeah, keep those away from him. Pa and I. When I had 5 kids.
Hell yeah.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that's a little loaded, because I say I have 5 of my own, but I actually have 9. And I'll explain that later. So I have my daughter Destiny, my son Jaden, who comes out to meet their house sometimes. That's my man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's my guy. I have my daughter Isis. She's the glue. She's the middle child. She's the glue to all of them. My son Jay Sean Leland. I gave him Leland as the middle name.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I love this shit.
Indeed. and my daughter Jayla, my baby girl. So those are my 5, right? 3 baby moms, 3 baby moms. But
there's a term, sorry to interrupt you, that we use around here.
Talk to me.
You was hanging and banging.
Yeah. That's kind of what we did. That's kind of what we did. Yeah.
Shit, I love it.
I'm a gentleman now, though.
Of course.
I say 9 because my daughter Destiny, her mom had 2 more daughters, Raven and Delilah. Shout out to them. Those are my daughters.
Hell yeah.
This is what we call about the Leland bond, right? Like, it extends. So, and then Jaden and Isis' mom had 2 more. She had 2 more daughters. Nana and Nani and Beba. Well, they mine too, right? So they all related to my kids. So when I say I have 5, but then I say there's a plus. You know what I mean? And the same thing with Prince, with Kim's sons. He raised them like his own. His former lady. Mm-hmm. She has sons already. Raised them like his own. Kim was dating my man Prince at one time.
Oh, okay.
Right? So you see how it doesn't, we extend our fatherhood, our influence, even outside.
So wait. Let's go back a second. So, and this is gonna be a Leland question.
Talk to me.
So, if a girl met you and you bring her to the block, she's meeting the block. She's meeting everyone. This is my brother. So they get the hit, not right away maybe, mm-hmm. but once they with you and you dating for a while, they know that you already school them to the history, like right away. They like, wait a minute, this is not normal. This is a real brotherhood. Like that's what I'm trying to ask. I don't know if it's coming out the right way.
Yeah.
So once a girl knows this is a brotherhood.
It's a brotherhood. It's a brotherhood. Yeah, they know. They can see it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. They can see it, feel it, everything.
Everything.
That's
everything.
Awesome.
Everything. through all the years, right? Because we 70 babies,
Mm-hmm.
right? We were running the street. We started running the streets, talking about. I'm in Studio 54 at 15, right? I'm in Roseland. I'm in 1018. I'm in Heartthrobs. I'm running around through that 15, 16 years old.
Went to Skakey?
Skate Key too, but we stood in the city a lot.
Oh,
You
the
know
city,
what I mean?
the city.
Because it broadened our horizons with the ladies. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean? Even now, people we see, y'all wish we had a brotherhood like yours. Pardon me. I wish we had a brotherhood like yours. Y'all still together. Your kids, they grow up together. Yeah. You know, y'all still moving as a unit. Yeah. We're special. We had our issues. We fought, we argued. But at the end of the day, who else going to have your back more than the one that was there for you from day one? We never let anything, no outside influences get involved in our brotherhood. Come on, man. G is the architect. You know, we have this machismo, you know, as men, we have this machismo kind of attitude and swagger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially back in those days, you wouldn't hear another brother tell a brother he loves him.
That's a fact.
Now, we've been doing that since the 80s. I remember I was leaving to go spend my summer in Carver Projects, and my dad came to pick me up. It was probably about 12. G's running up the block. I love you, Buto. Excuse me, it wasn't Buto then. I love you, Boo. My nickname, Booby. I love you, Boo. I see you when you come back from the summer. It's who we were. It's who we are. G had an argument with Warren. Wrote him a card. You know, we didn't feel the need to show other men what we do. Right? There goes that machismo thing that us men carry.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't here to impress none of y'all. We'll tell each other we love you in the middle of a riot. I love you. You're my brother, give me a hug. That bond you don't find. You don't find that bond at all.
Yeah, because people say they grew up together, but then they'll go and try to fuck your baby moms or some shit.
Right.
And some of us are guilty of that. You know, I'm not. Hey, you know what? You know, shit happens, whatever. But no, I'm gonna be transparent, like you said earlier. When I knew, let me go back to Warren real quick. Let him rest in peace, by the way. Shout out to Warren. Warren Jr. is here, by the way. We get him in here.
Indeed.
So I met Warren. We're gonna go on a little Warren story real quick. My cousin Jay started the Gorillas, and it was a co-ed, you know. And we was playing men's league, but we wanted to get the women involved, you know, our girlfriends or whatever. So we did a co-ed thing, you know. And Nicole, shout out to Nicole. I think she retired. She don't do it no more, but Nicole is the she's awesome when it comes to that community as well. So the first time ever that I heard Leland Legends was Warren bringing in a co-ed team, and the name of the team was Leland Legends. So cool dude, yo, what up? Oh, so let's fast forward to a couple of months ago. What was it? When did he pass away?
September.
Okay, so it must have been the summertime, and I saw him, and we always show love, you know, real quick. But now I got time to actually talk to him. He was like, "Yo, how you been? How's the family? I'm like, everything good, man." He's like, "Yo, when you gonna come play stickball?" I'm like, "Stickball? I don't fucking play. I don't play nothing. I'm old, nigga. I ain't got time to twist an ankle." He's like, "Nah, this is different. It's stickball." And I was like, you know what? I'll go, because I knew my man. I was there with the truck.
Right.
So I said, you know what? Worst case scenario, I'll fucking drink and eat. I'm not. I'll just watch. He was like, yeah, just come watch. Last time I spoke to him. So when you approached me and you was like, yo, I see what you're doing, and you was showing me love, and then you was like, yo, I want to come on the show. Like, yes.
I appreciate that, man.
I didn't even let you finish.
You didn't.
Yes.
That's fact.
Am I lying?
Nope.
Then you hit, yo, you was like, really? I'm like, bro, Warren, I said Warren was my guy. And you was like, yo, I appreciate it. And I saw the shock in you. You're like, this is the fuck. And I'm like, bro, Warren, Because if Warren was still alive, he would be here with you.
It's no question about it.
He would, because I don't think I was booming. No, I wasn't. It was happening because I started in April. So yeah, in the summertime, I probably was on, I probably was on episode like it was maybe I might have done the Nino Flex one already with Primo, yeah, because that's what got me on the map as far as the nightlife, because Nino Flex and Primo Belli got a strong following,
Right.
So that's what started like, oh wait a minute, then I did Solis, then I did Sammy Blends, so now the buzz started.
Mm-hmm.
So when you asked me, it was no question. So. That's why I accepted them. I let you know so fast. Yes, we doing this, because I know the Leland Legend story. Not as in depth as you telling me now, but I knew y'all was close.
Right.
Because Ellen, shout out to Elliot. He also knows the history as well.
Yes, he does.
So when you asked me, bro, and I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you're telling your story.
Thank you.
Because like you said, bro, this you got Hunts Point, you got Cypress, you got Watson, and you know what? Them boys don't play. They know they known for something else.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong,
respect.
brotherhood and all that, we get it. But what you guys still have, and you guys like Leland Legend. That's crazy, bro. And I love the way you giving us the history. So. Okay, so things are getting serious now. You have you have Destiny. So what happens now? As far as the relationship with were you married, or that was just a shorty or girlfriend?
It was just a girlfriend. We weren't together but for a year and a half.
Well, that's long enough.
Back then, probably it felt like forever.
Hell
right?
yeah.
It felt like forever back
You just
then.
said 2 months. I was like, you fucked up. So when you say besides the hanging around and hanging and banging, what you said. Things got serious, so it calmed you down. Like,
it calmed me down to an extent. It did. You could attest to it. When you're a father, you don't know what true love is until you look into your child's eyes. It's that simple.
Mm-hmm.
She was my everything. That's my princess. So she gave me hope. Like, each one of my kids played an important factor in my life that in different aspects of my life, even as an adult, saved me. And you see that portrayed in the book at different points where my children came in and how they saved my life. Because we sway, So, yeah, Destiny came. I wasn't financially responsible, jobs here and there.
No career, nothing like that?
Nah, I was too busy running around. I was ready in my soul to be a father, but I wasn't mature enough then.
Were you guys together? Did you try to move in together or anything like that?
Nah, we didn't do none of that. Okay. None of that. We didn't do none of that. We separated pretty quick. She was a crush from 127. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we grew up in the same neighborhood together. Shout out to her. Nah, I just stood single. I stood single, running around, like I said. That's what we did. We were sports ladies. We weren't known for the pistols, but we were known to be nice with our hands. So we knew how to defend ourselves, and so that's what we were doing. And I was just trying to be a dad. I was giving her lessons, giving her knowledge of self early, like teaching her the value on herself early.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was. It was a time, man. It was a time.
When does your second child come?
Jaden comes 10 years later. He comes in 2000.
Oh, so you took a break.
I took a break. Yeah. I took a break.
You start wearing them things, huh?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't necessarily say that, but sorry, guys.
You learned tricks.
I learned tricks, yeah. Yeah, my son came in 2000. Destiny was born in 1990.
All right, so let's go back to the Destiny era. 17, you graduated high school? Or no, you say you dropped out?
I dropped out. Never got a credit in high school.
And never went back?
I got my associates at 40 years old.
So you guys did what, GED? And then?
Then I went for my associates at 40.
And you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nah, it's a beautiful thing.
Beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, I'm proud of that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
When do you leave Leland and move upstate? How did that happen?
I got with my last two children, Jay Sean and Jayla's mom, 2003 maybe. I don't know, 2004, and we'll decide. I was kind of convinced to make a move upstate. You know, something different.
That had to be hard, because you was on Leland, right?
Yeah, I was on Leland, and Destiny was already a teenager. She wasn't ready to go out there, so she stood behind, still with her grandmother. And I had Jaden and Isis, and so I had to leave them behind. You know what I mean? Because they were with their mom, and I'm a hands-on dad. So I made the move upstate. Then wind up having Jay Sean and Jayla and bringing Jaden and Isis with me, and I raised all four of my kids up there, up in Highland, New York.
How many years? So you was what, 10, 20 years up there?
Almost 20. Yeah, just about 20.
What was
up
that
there.
like? As far let me give it to you this way: you coming from a neighborhood that is brotherhood, neighborhood. The neighborhood pretty much watches each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very tight community, and you move upstate. And what is that like up there?
It was an adjustment because I didn't see a lot of people like us.
There you go.
You know what I mean? I didn't see a lot of people like us. So for the first few years, and I didn't have Jay Sean and Jayla yet. Isis and Jaden didn't come up. So it wasn't like I was intertwined in the school district or anything like that. So we just rolled ourselves, and me, and you know what I mean? So when we had the kids, we started getting involved in the school and stuff like that. I love the peace of mind. It's beautiful out there in the Hudson Valley. But it was a catch-22 for me as a dad because I didn't know, because I was giving my kids a better life than what I had out here, but they also wasn't around their people enough, their culture.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to interject that in the home.
Ain't no Puerto Rican parade up there.
Nah, that's for sure.
I'm sorry.
No, that's hilarious. Yo, because that's for sure. Because during COVID, you know, during the whole BLM movements and stuff like that, and everything going on, you know what I mean? We dealt with a lot of racism up there, a lot. You know, they smile in your face, but didn't like you. So what we did, we created our own BLM rally right in the town that really didn't want it.
You created your own what?
We created our own BLM rally.
Oh, okay.
Me and the kid's mom and my kids.
It started to be a beer.
We did a rally, and we had signs up on Route 9W in Highland, New York.
Black Lives Matter?
Yep. We marched up in that town.
Anybody join you?
A lot of people did. A lot of allies out there also.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And we were up there with our signs for black and brown. We were up there putting our stamp in and saying, nah, we here too. You know what I mean? We here too. So it was interesting. It's beautiful. 3 of my kids are still up there. And my son's in college in Greensboro, actually, Division III, playing football. Shout out to them. So it's beautiful out there, but I missed my brotherhood. I was away from it all.
But you were coming back down, right? Oh, you were doing the stickball, so you had to come back down.
I had to come back down.
Let's hit that for let's talk about that for a second. Where did that come from? As far as, because I'm finding out, meeting you, and I go down that rabbit hole. There's stickball leagues all over the city. Mm-hmm. You got Brooklyn, you got Queens. Like, so this is a real, one swing, baby.
One swing, my man. Yeah.
So let's talk about that. The beginning. What's the beginning of that?
For us, for Leland, we played softball. My man Wayno, rest in peace, Wayno. You are dearly missed. We played softball, and his wife, Jen's father, played stickball. I knew about stickball because my family's from Harlem. So I seen it growing up.
Carbon.
Yeah.
They did it too?
Harlem is where stickball started. Willie Mays and all them. That's
wow.
Stickball goes back to the 50s in New York City. It's legendary. So he convinced us to come out to stickball one day, 1994, and I loved it. My cousin Eddie F. didn't like it too much the first year. He broke out, but then came back. And stickball kept us young. We developed a whole new brotherhood out there.
What's your name in stickball? Because in the news they call you something. What they call you
What, the league?
when they interview you? What they call you?
The league itself?
Yeah.
The New York Emperor Stickball League.
No, you. When they interviewing you.
Oh, Booby.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my nickname all my time growing up.
And then, so you guys, I've, like I said, I went down the rabbit hole, newspaper articles, countless interviews, and what they do, they come to the because y'all play in the back of Stevenson, right? But,
Yeah, we Stickball Boulevard. We got our own street there. Pardon me. Yeah.
so that's what they. What is the infatuation with? Why the news covers you guys so much?
Because it's the most legendary New York City sport. I'm talking about probably the 40s. See, back in those days, you had the Italians playing against the Puerto Ricans, playing against my black brothers, right? And then you had, I think the Jewish kids back then had a team. They had their own neighborhoods, and they battled. They played for money out in Harlem. My uncles, my dad, they played for money out there. You know, it was serious business. And so when they see that game is still alive, people, especially from back in the days, they can't believe it. You know, we stream on TikTok, all our games on TikTok.
I see that, yeah.
There's a league in California, Puerto Rico, Florida. France is developing a league now.
That's awesome.
You know, so yeah, our kids play. Little Warren plays. My son Jaden, all-star.
I never played. So what is the setup? So it's because it's a narrow street.
Yes.
And you get one swing. So the ball is like golf. It better go straight.
Yes.
Because left or right, it doesn't matter because there's only one swing.
There's only one swing.
So it has to go straight.
It has to stay within the confines of between the gate and the gate.
So gate and gate.
Yeah.
And you got bases?
Yes. First, second, third, and home.
So that's normal.
That's normal.
What about the positions?
Okay, so you got a first baseman, second baseman, shortstop, third baseman, which I played most of my career.
Hot corner.
The hot corner. I'm saying, though, and they know, you got to be a different animal to play that position. You know what I mean? Like, you got...
There's no glove.
Nah, you
And
can't.
is it a regular ball that you get from the store?
Nah,
or is it a special ball?
We get a ball called Sky Bounce, and we pump it with air. So it's skids. That's why my finger's like this.
So it's not the regular handball that we buy in the store?
Nah, not no more. We don't use Spaldings. They too cheap.
They break?
Yeah, they break. They break. So then you got a guy behind second. Then you got two outfielders. Then you got a deep man. No catcher, no pitcher.
One swing, you don't need that. Yeah, I gotta come. When does it start again? I gotta come see this.
Start in April. We go to April to
And you still in it?
yeah,
Hard body?
hard body. I came back a year and a half ago. I took time off for I had a bunch of spinal surgeries and stuff, so I took time off. And I'm hard body. I made the Hall of Fame 2 years ago. Last year made my 30th year.
Who does the Hall of Fame?
The league, the board.
There's a board?
Yeah, there's a board.
That's some serious shit, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta come see y'all motherfuckers.
You gotta come check us out.
Because
man.
I would drive by and you guys closed the block off, so I was like, ah, shit, I gotta go around. So it's just, I never really took the time to like go, because I was like I said, I was a softball guy, so that was my thing. And then, I just never got into, well, like you said, you need someone to, hey, come see this.
Yeah.
So, I never had the pleasure, but I'm definitely, you got my word, I'm going to go over there. Like I said, I was there, so I'll be all right. Food is taken care of.
Food is taken care of. Shout out to the hip hop food truck, man.
Yeah, he's dope. He was here. We had a good time.
Yeah.
So you said you came back. What made you come back to, you said the reason why you missed your brotherhood, but what made that, you come with the lady too? Or?
No, so we parted ways. You know what I mean? It's time for, it ran its course.
Mm-hmm.
Blessings. Everything like that is a success. You know what I mean? Almost 21 years.
100%.
So that's a success for me, right? And so I found my way back home, per se. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I came back to the BX, rebuild, be around family. My kids are grown. Again, shout out to my kids.
How old are you now?
I just turned 50. I'll be 53 in September.
No, when you moved down.
I moved down. I was 51.
Oh, recently?
Yeah, I just moved down. Yeah. Yeah, I just moved down. So I came back. You know, I did my job up there. My kids are grown, all leaving the colleges, graduating colleges. I came back, and everything happens for a reason, my man. I came back. I missed a lot of time with my brothers. I missed a lot of time with P. You know, with my Leland Legend brother Prince, who passed away. You know, really quick, he was what I call my sensei. Brilliant. Brilliant. Taught me knowledge of self, self-actualization. I'd be on the corner, everybody playing spades and stuff. I'm reading a book. You know what I mean? I had books in my bag. He's just my sensei. I miss him dearly. But though, P, I missed time with him. You know, I was raising a family, and at the time, you know, sometimes I felt like, oh, you don't come down enough. They didn't understand. Like, I was putting my kids through travel sports. I was doing a lot of things. So, fast forward back, I come down.
How long? Sorry to interrupt. How long is the drive?
Hour and a half.
Yeah, that's not a hop skip. That's not quick.
Yeah,
it takes a.
Yeah, pardon me.
Yeah, so that's not easy.
It's not easy, and I did it every Sunday for stickball, back and forth.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? And Black didn't have P around anymore, so I'm back now. So Warren got me back now. So I'm back, and it's funny how life works, because I come back, you know, at times my relationship could have been strained with my son for reasons that will be held to the book.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my son Jaden. And I'm back, and we're better than ever. You know, we got to rebuild that. This is what I mean by transparency, right? Like, this is what it is, right? You being a parent ain't perfect. You don't make all the right moves. So I got to rebuild my relationship with my son, and it's just beautiful, man. It's beautiful. And, you know, spend more time with Destiny. And I got my brother Warren back. You know what I mean? And so we back, and we hanging out, and he's holding me down while I rebuild my life, as I'm still doing now. You know what I mean? I invested a lot of money out there, you know, home, into the kids. So I had to rebuild myself when I came back down. And I'm running around Tremont with him. Yeah. Pardon I. And, you know, we go into meetings about the book and stuff like that, and I got to keep that under wraps. And we making moves, you know, making our plans, bigger picture outside of the book, a much bigger picture. Mm-hmm. And we running up and down Tremont and stuff, and I'm running over, and I'm like, you know, I haven't been out a lot, so I'm like, yo, you know where where they got my music at? Yo, I got a two-step. he like, yo, this is what it is now. I'm like, nah, I don't. I need a two-step. I need a rock. I need my R&B. I need some Motown playing in the back. Like, talk to me, homie. Like, where do I go? Yo, but though, this is what it is. I'm like, nah, I'm throwing parties again. He's like, are you out of your fucking mind? Yo, you 50 years old. What are you talking about? You gonna throw parties again? I'm like, nah, we gotta do it. We gotta do it. Yo, I'm single. Yo, I'm back. Like, yo, yo, man, I was in a relationship for almost 21 years, faithful for the last 17. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I needed to show my kids
better.
Yeah. Being honorable as a man. You know what I mean? Being honorable. Yo, this is what it is. So nothing could ever pop up in the future and my kids go, yo, I heard that you did this. Yeah. So I said that to say this. I'm back. You know what I mean? I want to move and shake. You know? And he's like, no, you're bugging. I'm like, all right. So I'm back in the city. And he's like, yo, I can't help you with the parties. I'm married now. Cat wouldn't go for it. I'm like, you just got to be there, homie. Just be there.
Bring her.
Yeah, okay. He's with Cat anyway.
Yeah.
Yo. Well, my sister, I love you, yo. And, yo, he's with her anyway. So I'm like, yo, just be there. Just because your presence, your energy, yo, you light up a room. You know what I mean? You always told me stop staying in the background. Shine more, you know? I need you there. So I guess this transitions to how I made it through with Elliot and everybody. So my homegirl Chastity took me to the garden. And she's like, I know the owner, whatever. But sitting at the bar is Annette. Now I know Annette in passing and shit, you know. I know Annette in passing. And I'm like, she used to be, and I'm like, Annette, I want to throw a party. What do you want to do? I need an old school party. I need an old school party. Stay right here, she tells me. She grabs Elliot. Elliot comes over. And Elliot at that point knows he knows me, but it didn't register at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And he's like, I'm like, listen, I want the old school party. Classics. He's like, yo, that's a great idea. And that's how we transitioned to the classic committee. Elliot made it happen. And that's where I'm at now. You know what I mean?
No, it's dope. I love it. I always miss him because I work with Elliot with the party bus. So every time, for some reason, it's just bad luck. Every time there's a fucking classic committee party, I'm on the party bus. Then I come after. Then I come at 2 a.m. when the lights are on. I'm like, hey, I'm back, and the party's over, bro. But I've been to 2, and I think I've been to 1 or 2. And no, you guys are doing that. That's keep it going, man. I think it's awesome. So he put the DJs together?
Yeah, I mean, when Annette introduced me to Elliot, she said, Elliot, this is you back in the days, because we were promoters. Like, we did Speed back in the days.
Speed, I remember.
Yeah,
that.
Leland Legends, we did Speed. We did a spot in a village called 41 Flavors. 40 Flavors, 41 Flavors, one or the other. You know what I mean? That's how my promotions, you know, that's where we started. Like I said, my man Pretty Ricky, shout out to Pretty Ricky, Sugar Bear, Big G, you know, we promoted together. So Elliot put the DJs together. Shout out to Surge, Nino Flex, Jay Boogie, Rafi Mercado, you know what I mean? Precise, Pep, of course. You know, what a team we have. Like, moving unison. It's so dope. And a bunch of good dudes. And Elliot just connected the dots for me, man. Shout out to you, Elliot, yo. For real. Shout out to you. It gave me back life, man. The last time I was with Warren was in Mitreja to have the meeting with Elliot. Last time I sat with him. So Elliot connecting those dots, and Annette, she know how I feel. That's my sister, yo. Connecting the dots kind of rejuvenated me after leaving Upstate. You know, feeling for a second a little lost, and it's just brought me back to life, my man. Yeah.
No, it's because I was, like I said, I'm always with Elliot, so I was there. I seen all the moves, and if I gotta go talk to him about something or get the keys or whatever, like if he's in a meeting, I already know. Okay, just give me the key, I'm out. So I always saw y'all around. I didn't know what was happening until he told me, but you know, and then unfortunately we lost Warren. Let's bring in Junior over here. Scoot over there, buddy.
What's up?
Is he in the shot? All right. So what's up, bro?
Chilling, you know.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Warren Jr., Warren Wilkerson.
I see the face. I see the Warren face. I see it.
Dub right there. It's Dub right there. Uh-huh.
So,
Next generation of the legends, you know.
Yeah, so let's go back from your point of view, from what he's talking about with the brotherhood and kids growing up with the kids. Mm-hmm. What was it like growing up in that neighborhood? Because you grew up in the same neighborhood, right?
Nah, I was never like really on Leland, but my pops made sure that like I knew the stories, I knew the brotherhood, I knew all the uncles and like the kids and everything. Like they made sure that we was all part of it, so like we all felt included in it, you know.
No, that's amazing. So, what was your relationship with your dad?
Me and him, that's my guy, that's my legend.
Yeah, I'm sorry for your loss, man. Because he was, I knew him like in certain circles, like I said, but stand up dude. What do you think about this guy over here? He, like holding down the name and keeping it moving? Because you even changed your profile to the picture that with you and him. So that ain't never coming down.
Nah.
I could tell that ain't never coming down. Picture ain't never coming. Nah. What was it before? You don't even remember, right? It don't even matter.
No, I don't remember.
I know for a fact.
Probably some self-centered photo of myself, you know, some self-centered photo, but it didn't matter. Go ahead.
But so what do you think about the way he carries the name and the parties and everything?
I mean, I love it. I feel like we should keep doing it. You know, my pops did the apparel stuff, the hoodies. So that's what I'm trying to do for him. You know, keep the hoodies going and stay with the family always. Keep the family tight.
Where can they find the hoodies?
I'm gonna soon make the website. It's gonna be Leland Legend Apparel, and yeah, I could go shop. You know?
What y'all got? Just hoodies?
No.
I mean, I'm gonna try to make hoodies, shorts, anything.
So you taking over?
Yeah.
It's in a rebuild.
Were you there? Were you there with him when he was doing it?
Yeah, I was like, you know, he was mainly doing it for the most part, but he would ask me every now and then, like, you know.
So you seen him? He got done like the machines and everything.
Well,
he would like get it done.
Oh, okay.
somewhere.
him and my cousin Eddie F. Him and my cousin.
That's what I do, man. Sure, I got my little merch too. You know. What I mean?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's it.
You just if you're gonna go and invest, you know, if you're gonna do that, that's fine. But they got so many websites now that can help you. You just sell them you sell them the logo, whatever, however you want it. So you could go either way. You know, you can invest in the product, and it'll give back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, him and Warren Eddie F. is the architect of the apparel line. Adrian is the businessman behind. Yeah. So it'll be Dub and my cousin Eddie F. figuring out how to rebuild the brand since Warren's gone. So that's what they're in the process of now.
So he had it like moving and shaking?
Yeah. Yeah. The fisherman hats, right?
Yeah, we
Leather
had bucket
jackets.
hats, yeah,
Bucket
bomber
hats, yeah.
jackets, and all
Bomber
that.
jackets.
Wow,
He
he
was
wasn't
moving.
messing around, man.
Yeah. He loved it, so we're gonna continue doing what he loved.
Yeah, keep going, man. So did we leave anything out, man?
No. Look out for the book. The title, I can't really say.
I was gonna ask you too. Damn it.
I can't say the title. The title
It's
is
gonna be
dope.
Leland something.
It actually is.
Don't worry about it.
I had to brush over a lot of stories because it's deep and our history is so rich. You know what I mean? And we press for time. I just want to say thank you to all our kids. Thank you to Kathy's kids, all our kids. I'll be here naming them Ashley, Tasha, Brittany,
Don't forget nobody.
Pappy.
Don't forget nobody.
No,
My son,
your son.
You got a son too?
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
son.
he's his dad now.
Yeah.
Warren's your grandfather.
and his middle name is Legend.
So I got the Leland middle name, and he got the Legend in the middle name.
You
for
guys
my
ain't
son.
messing around, man. I love that. I love it.
Yeah, and just shout out to all the kids, Jacob,
Devin,
Jalen.
Jalen.
Just shout out to all the kids. There's a lot of us, and our brotherhood is different. Our story's different, and be lookout for the book. 70% done.
Well-
I write first, then I type it out.
Okay. And I asked you this when we was in Mediela. Who's gonna read this book? As far as no. No, that's actually a good thing.
It is a good question.
It is. Is this a book for the block? Is this a book for your family? Like, what are we trying to do? Like, New York's bestseller type thing? How are you releasing it?
I love that question, and
I'm good at this.
yeah, I know you're the man, yo.
I'm a little raw, but sometimes I take it serious a little bit.
This book hits different aspects, man. This book could struggle. Like I said, early fatherhood, struggling to figure yourself out. Who I expected to hit, I think I could hit many different parts. There's a part I would like to say, but I can't because it's a very personal part of me that only few people know. Few people who love me, and I think that I'm gonna touch a certain community through that. I think the stories, yeah. I'm not trying to just be a Bronx book. I think this book is more than that.
Mm-hmm.
I do. And and I know everybody's gonna say that about their project, but no, this is different. I'm touching everything. Total vulnerability, like I said. accountability as a father, as a man, as a brother, as a friend, as a son. My story and how I grew up is actually deeper, and has a lot of parts to it. And you're gonna understand my psyche, my mental. You're gonna journey with me through my depressions at times, through my anxieties at times. You're gonna journey with me through my personal struggles. All in all, while I'm just staring at Leland, it's almost like staring at Leland from the outside, and I'm painting the picture of that support system. So yeah, I'm shooting for New York Times. I'm shooting for a lot of things. I ain't looking small with this.
That's what I wanted to know.
I can't. I owe it to my brothers who ain't here. I owe it to Ferdy who ain't here. I owe it to Deshaun who ain't here. I owe it to Johnny Bruno. I owe it to Nicky Bruno. I owe it to G, P, Warren. I owe it to them all to tell the story. And I call it the greatest story never told.
You gonna have audio?
Am I going to have the audio?
Yeah. So for the lazy people?
Yeah, I'm going to have the audio. I'm going to have the audio. Yeah, I'm going to have the audio. I was considering having one of my sons do it. Maybe taking turns with it.
No, that's amazing. Where can they, well, not yet, but where are you going to put the book on the website or Amazon or something? How does that work?
I'm going to put it in multiple avenues. Shout out to Alexis. She's going to handle my agent stuff. You know what I mean? She's an advisor.
And that's a beautiful thing.
She's an advisor. So, she's my sister. I love her to death. But my homegirl Alexis is handling all the agent stuff, how we take it from there, So I appreciate this, my brother. I appreciate this. I appreciate
Never forget. Yes. Yo, you think yes.
Yes.
Because I already knew it was coming. I get this shit all fucking day, bro.
he ain't lying. Yes. Yes. Shout out to the whole Leland Legend family. Shout out to Archer City, man. Kanji, Dariet, Kinjay, Maintain, the whole legacy out there, man. We still here.
What you guys got is special, man. It's in my block. My block was tight, but that's not that tight. That's
Yeah.
You know what I mean. That's I seen it. You know what I mean. I seen it late, but I seen it.
We had our beefs with each other, but if you came in the neighborhood, we rolled up like Voltron, all 4 blocks, without a question.
There you go.
Yeah. So
Leland Legends, baby.
BADOOH.
BADOOH.
Peace.